Hi, Jimmy Boyd for the BetFirms.com 2012 Los Angeles Dodgers season preview and predictions. For all the outside drama that was surrounding the LA Dodgers in 2011, you have to give manager Don Mattingly and the rest of the team credit for finishing up the year 82-79. However, the team's financial problems have limited GM Ned Colletti in adding in the pieces to make this team a legit threat in the NL West. The Dodgers' biggest offseason addition to date is veteran starter Aaron Harang. Here's a closer look at the Dodgers' projected starting lineup, starting rotation, and closer situation. A.J. Ellis has shown enough in a couple of brief stints in the majors to warrant the starting catching job this season. Ellis doesn't do a lot that catches your eye offensively. He has just 2 home runs and 27 RBI in 75 games over the last 2 years, but he did hit .271 with a .392 on-base percentage in 31 games last year. The Dodgers are hoping James Loney can turn the corner and become the hitter they envisioned after watching him hit .331 with 15 home runs and 67 RBI in just 96 games in 2007. Loney hit a respectable .288 last year, but finished with just 65 RBI after totaling at least 88 over the previous 3 years. He turns just 28 in May, so there's still time for him to take that next step and become a force in the middle of the lineup. Mark Ellis is one of the few additions the Dodgers made offensively, as he takes over at second base after splitting time with the A's and Rockies last year. Ellis really struggled in 2011, hitting just .248, and it's hard to expect a lot out of a 34-year-old at this point in his career. D. Gordon shined after getting called up in early June. The 23-year-old hit .304 with 34 runs and 24 steals in just 54 games. He has been cemented into the leadoff role for 2012, and the Dodgers can't wait to see what kind of numbers he puts up in a full season. The Dodgers are hoping Juan Uribe can bounce back from a miserable first year in LA. The veteran infielder hit just .204 with 4 home runs and 28 RBI in 77 games. Not exactly what the Dodgers had hoped for after watching him hit 24 home runs with 85 RBI in 148 games with the Giants in 2010. Juan Rivera hit .274 with 5 home runs and 46 RBI in 62 games with the Dodgers after coming over from the Blue Jays mid-season. It was enough to persuade the Dodgers into bringing him back for the 2012 year. In 2009, Rivera hit .287 with 25 home runs and 88 RBI with the Angels. Matt Kemp exploded in 2011 with an unbelievable season. The 27-year-old hit .324 with 39 home runs, 126 RBI, and 40 steals. He also was pretty good defensively, winning a Gold Glove in center. Kemp is considered the best all-around player in the National League and one of the favorites to win the MVP in 2012. If the Dodgers are going to contend in the NL West, they are going to need Andre Ethier to rebound from a subpar season. He finished with a respectable .292 average, but that was overshadowed by his huge drop in power. After hitting 54 home runs with 180 RBI in the 2009-2010 seasons, Ethier hit just 11 home runs with 62 RBI last year. Clayton Kershaw won the NL Cy Young in 2011 at the age of just 23. He ended up 21-5 with a 2.28 ERA and .98 WHIP in 33 starts. He has solidified himself as one of the game's most promising young starters. He now has a 2.88 ERA and 1.17 WHIP in 116 career starts. Hard to believe he turns just 24 in March. Chad Billingsley has failed to live up to the high expectations he set after going 16-10 with a 3.14 ERA in 2008. Over the last 3 years, he has compiled a mediocre 35-33 record. In 2011, he went 11-11 with a career-worst 4.21 ERA. The Dodgers desperately need the 27-year-old to get back on track in 2012. The 37-year-old lefty Ted Lilly can still provide a reliable arm in the middle of the rotation. Lilly went out and won 12 games last year with a 3.97 ERA and 1.16 WHIP. While his numbers are still solid, he has been on the decline over the last 3 years. Aaron Harang is coming off his best season in the last 4 years. He went 14-7 with a 3.64 ERA and 1.37 WHIP in 28 starts with the Padres last year. Harang hadn't finished with an ERA below 4.21 since going 16-6 with a 3.73 ERA in 2007. Chris Capuano comes over after spending 1 season with the Mets. He went 11-12 with a high 4.55 ERA and 1.35 WHIP in 31 starts. He should benefit from pitching most of his games in pitcher-friendly Dodger Stadium, but he must lower his home run total to see his ERA drop in 2012. Javi Guerrero impressed after taking over the closer role late last year. The 26-year-old converted 21 of 23 attempts with a 2.31 ERA and 1.18 WHIP. He has the potential to save 35 to 40 games in 2012.